name is Jeff Gaska. I'm a beef and cash crop farmer in the Beaver Dam and Columbus area of Wisconsin. We run about 450 acres of cash crop, and we have about 30 cow-calf pairs. So the unit that we're looking at here is our Sidedress unit and interseeder for our corn. We can plant cover crops in our standing corn, growing corn. The unit is comprised of a couple of different things. The back end here is an airflow seeder. So we can put the seed that we want to plant in between the corn rows in the back bin. It's run by a vacuum drive, blows air through the tubes and carries the seed with it. And that take it up to the front units where we have double disc openers. It's set up to have 2 double disc openers in between each 30-inch corn row, so we can get 2 rows of seed plants seeded in between those corn rows. And then it also has wide drop nozzles for applying the 28% at Sidedress, and that's what the big white tank is for, is to hold the nitrogen for that. So it's got a hydraulic pump to apply the nitrogen, and then this unit in the back here, we're trying to change it. We had too much hydraulic pull or too much hydraulic need on this unit that our tractor could not handle. So we're looking at putting in a gas motor in the back, a gas engine that will run the fan to drive the seed for the interseeding on it. So we had to kind of make some changes in order to be able to use this on our tractor, our equipment that we're using. It's an older tractor, so it doesn't have the gallons per minute flow in hydraulics that it needs to be able to run everything, to raise and lower the boom, to drive the 28% pump, and for also running the vacuum meter in the back. So we had to take something off of that hydraulic unit, take some pressure off the hydraulics, and that was this fan in the back, and that will be used with a gas engine. So the corn row would come through here and on this side, and then these 2 row units would be seeding in between that 30-inch space. And so it's got the double disc openers, the seed tubes here. The seed is forced by air down through these tubes, thrown in between the opener, and then we've got a closing wheel behind. And then the wide drop nozzles are for the nitrogen are here, and so the corn row would come through, and this would run right along the edge of the corn row. Yeah, generally we're shooting for about that V4 to V6 stage, growth stage in the corn. So about knee-high or slightly below is when we would be doing the interseeding and the nitrogen application at the same time. There's generally a mix of clover, ryegrass, some brassicas, or like a tillage radish, something like that can all be seeded at the same time and put in there. Something to give us some cover, some root mass to go down into the soil. And what we want to use it for eventually is for when we graze our cattle in the corn stalks, to provide some additional forage in there as well. So that's where the ryegrass is probably going to come in pretty beneficial, but also I think some red clover and that would do very well in there.